Hello, my name is Dr. Bob DeMaria, the Drugless Doctor, and today we're going to get to know about pain. Staying fit, ladies and gentlemen, but especially you men, you weekend warriors, staying fit without pain. I know right now, 86 million Americans woke up today and guess what they had? You're right. They had pain, and I know that you probably had pain yourself. You don't know what to do about it. You want to have a very active life with no pain. Well, let me give you some time-tested secrets that you'll be able to start waking up without pain. Won't you be joyful? You're going to wake up and you're going to want to go after the world. So let's just start off very simple. There is a fat called trans fat or partially hydrogenated oils. Here's what I want to share with you. What you eat becomes you. What a novel idea. Food impacts your life. Now, there are different hormones in the body that can cause pain or take pain away. We're going to talk about one of them right now that helps eliminate pain in your life. It's called a prostaglandin, and we're going to abbreviate this particular one PG number 3. When you eat food, for example, in the omega-3 food group, like flax oil, green beans, walnuts, and marine oil, those foods, especially the green beans, the flax, and the walnuts, need to go through steps to become something called prostaglandin number 3 that takes away pain. You may have never been told this before, but nutrients like B vitamins and zinc are important in that process of making the prostaglandin number 3 that takes away pain. Are you ready for this? Trans fat, partially hydrogenated oils, and sugar sabotage the process. What did you just say, Dr. Bob? That means if you had a donut or a chocolate-covered cream-filled eclair or a pastry, those foods with wheat, sugar, dairy, and trans fat, I'll say that again, those foods with wheat, sugar, trans fat, and dairy stop your body from making prostaglandin number 3, and you're going to have pain. Pain. So if you're watching me right now and you're sipping on a soda, you're having some chips or whatever other type of food that you have a passionate addiction to, those foods are causing your body to ache. Now I'm going to share something with you about pain. There's another fat called prostaglandin number 1. PG1 comes from safflower oil, sunflower oil, which are good oils, and they help take away pain, but they also help thin your blood. When you eat too many of those particular oils, that's sunflower oil, safflower oil, and even corn oil, when you eat too many of those, you can say, what's too many of those, Dr. Bob? You're exposed to them constantly. Those are the oils you really want to avoid. They'll become another prostaglandin that causes pain, which is PG number 2. Let me talk to you a bit. PG number 3 and PG number 1, prostaglandins that come from oils, take away pain. Prostaglandin number 2 causes pain, and it can actually result when you eat too much of the omega-6 fats or the prostaglandin number 1, causing pain because what happens is those extra prostaglandins number 1, which thin the blood too much, actually are transferred to prostaglandin number 2, causing pain. Let me keep it really simple for you. Ready for this? Dairy products, red meat, and mollusk or shellfish can cause pain in your body. So, Dr. Bob, what should I do? If I was you, I would minimize red meat, I would minimize trans fat, and I'd minimize dairy for at least a month. Those items, once out of your body, will give you pain relief. Let's talk about sugar briefly for a moment. Sugar and pain. This is about winning the pain game. Sugar interrupts a gland in your body called the adrenal gland. The adrenal gland makes natural cortisone. Cortisone takes away inflammation. You may have a friend, a female friend, your mate, your spouse, that has relentless pain, and this individual may be eating lots of sugar. Sugar causes pain because it sabotages your adrenal glands from making cortisone. Cortisone takes away inflammation. I've also, as I mentioned to you, noticed many individuals that come into the office with chronic pain in their body, swollen joints because of dairy products. What I'd like you to do right now is I'd literally like you to grab your own wrist, squeeze it, and if you don't feel bone, if you feel a layer of fluid, it could be because your body has water retention and you're in a state of inflammation. We don't want inflammation. We want pain-free living. Sugar and dairy can cause pain. We want you gentlemen to have a life without pain. Okay, what else can cause pain, Dr. Bob? Not enough water. We encourage our patients to drink a minimum of a quart of water every day. What does water do? Water helps first get rid of toxins in the body, the accumulation of cell waste, but water also helps increase the size of joint spaces. Do you know what? When you wake up in the morning, you tend to be at least a half inch taller than what you are when you go to bed at nighttime. There's a process where the water goes back inside of the discs during the evening time. That's why you want to drink water from a pure source. Water helps take away pain. Now, let me talk to you about a few other items that I've noticed that can cause pain inside of your body. When you were developing inside of your mother's uterus, and you are what we would call an embryo or a fetus, your body parts started to be created. Your pancreas originated in your left neck and mid-back region. That means if you eat sugar, ready for this, and yogurt, and or bananas and raisins, sugar, yogurt, which has sugar in it, by the way, has more sugar in it than ice cream does, bananas, raisins, and pineapple, you can have left neck and shoulder blade pain. That's a referral because of your pancreas being overworked. Very common problem that I see in our practice every day. Chronic left neck and mid-back pain. Now, gentlemen, something else that I notice about you. You have stiff muscles, sometimes especially in the morning. I know that some of you avoid salt like it's the plague. Well, in our practice, we encourage our patients to use a Celtic Sea Salt. It's an unrefined salt that's a mineral that helps support structure, but it also is going to add the trace minerals in your body so you don't have muscle stiffness and muscle soreness. What I have found from my own experience is that I use a lot of stretching in the morning, stretching during the week, which helps increase the blood flow to the muscles in my low back and hip area so I don't have to experience pain. I'm going to encourage you, just in general, if you're going to be doing any kind of weight training, which I encourage you to do, or any kind of athletic exercises, I would not do any heavy weights where you're putting a lot of pressure on your upper back and you're bending forward or you're squatting down. Any weight that you have in front of your body, you multiply by the number of 10. So if you have a 20-pound weight in front of your body and you're bending and twisting, that increases the pressure to your low back region 10 times. So that 10-pound weight becomes 100 pounds worth of pressure. So I want you to be aware of the mechanics that go on inside of your body. Something else that I'd like to share with you that I personally do is I run or I jog on a very regular basis. You want to make sure that you have adequate shoe or athletic support to your feet, because if your feet break down and you have an imbalance, it's going to affect the structures in your ankle, in your knee, and in your hips. And see, the whole purpose of this is winning the pain game, is to have life that's going to be pain-free. Now, another area that I see in our practice, and we have worked with men and especially ladies also over time, is you do not want to be smoking cigarettes at all. People who smoke cigarettes have reduced blood flow to the discs in their spine, and they also have lack of vitamin C. Vitamin C is important for tissue integrity. Now, I know you might want to be eating some foods that are going to help promote joint health. Let me share this with you. Eggs, onion, and garlic are a great source of sulfur, and they help prevent pain in your body. It's all about pain prevention. Let's reiterate a few items that I know are really important to you right now. It goes back to the production of the proper oil in your body. You should take your body weight. You should consume at least 1 tablespoon of a quality source flax oil per 100 pounds of body weight. That flax oil, if you remember, becomes prostaglandin number 3. I personally take a teaspoon of marine oil every day, anchovy and sardine-based oil. I minimize the omega-6 or the safflower or sunflower oil. I minimize dairy. Dairy causes pain. See, it's all about creating a strategy. I would minimize wheat and soy products. They deplete the body of zinc. Zinc is important for healing. If you have scars in your body that won't go away, if you have easily scarred and slow healing, it's a sign to me that you need more zinc. The body has a depletion of zinc from eating wheat and soy products. Make sure you're drinking water from a pure source. Get plenty of sleep. Your body creates growth hormone at night. You should wake up in the morning hungry. That tells me that your body's been producing growth hormone. My name is Dr. Bob DeMaria, the Drugless Doctor. Thank you for joining me once again today.